welcome back. I'm playing Endless Space 2 and we're working on our Nakalim campaign after the Reawakening updates. I'm expecting that this is probably going to be the last episode of this, because I can't imagine it's going to take me very long to capture 6 planets, especially since we got kind of our eco going normally with everybody else. We have 5 or 6 navies going, multiple battles, and conquering going. But we'll see. Probably 1 or 2 episodes, I'd imagine. But it doesn't take too long once you start steamrolling everybody. But we're getting the major victories starting to show up here. Took this place out. I mean, I guess if I keep capturing them, then I do have to set up the building slots here for us. I guess the other thing is, since they're all so weak, and if there's a bunch of enemy fleets flying around, they could come in and try to ninja stuff from us too. Or like what happened with the Riftborn, if they start affecting their influence circles, they can start peacefully annexing things from us, which is not good. Alright, these guys are coming down here. They're trying to get down to attack the other Vaulters locations. Send these guys over here so we can start colonizing the planets of the pirates. Wonder if I shouldn't just get these things going, since I'm got all these resources. I'm not using them on anything else. Kind of kills me. But why not, I guess. I mean, I've got 370,000, so I feel like I don't necessarily need to just have everything sent to 3D printing, and it doesn't even it's not even the highest tier dust generation from other resources. Minus 4,000 manpower. Well, maybe I am going to end up having to slow down a little bit if we're having all this manpower issue. Alright, this one finally got settled. Nice. Take those. Alright, let's get the bomber all set up here. It's a nice fleet bonus. Alright, they're starting to level up now. Alright, good. We got another fleet all set up. Send them down to attack, I guess. Maybe I just send him down to help that other fleet. And then we'll wait for the last one, and then he'll be a full fleet as well, just because he doesn't have a commander. Alright, that should be good. these guys are over here. Gonna run from me, I imagine. Yep. Those other guys are somewhere lost in the middle. They're coming back this way, so we'll have you just come over here, guard, and then attack them when they come to the next spot. Uh-oh, losing populations here. Yeah, Riftborn are starting to have quite the influence circles. They're actually pushing in on me. Interestingly, the Academy seems to be having some increasing influence too. Alright, that should be ours, hopefully. You've leveled up. Let's get you the plating. Victory, victory. Another planet for me. Another planet. Here's two. Fortunately, the Voidani are here, but we're gonna kill them. Hopefully that's our last one, because this is getting annoying. I'll just keep pushing forward here. Oh, I guess they still got shit left, alright. Get you a level. Actually, I think that one's way better. Food, probably? You the happiness. Alright, you're weak but not so weak. Alright, let's merge you here. And I wonder if, should I send you over here? I think so. You're fighting here. Alright, we knock those guys back. These guys are still freaking here. Start getting this stuff all upgraded. Send you over to here, I guess. Well, geez, maybe I may be in some trouble here if these guys don't have other planets for me to take. I was kind of thinking the whole United Empire is just going to be over here and we're going to be taking everything. Well, we did reach over to here, so I guess we can be invading here and then capturing that relic. Yeah, we must be fighting some good guys here because we're now at negative 3,800 for manpower. Okay, so the Sophons are to the west here. Alright, we're in a pretty high first place. interesting. I wonder if our manpower is going to run out. Alright, another one's down. Kinda want to just come over here and take this. Yeah, we still have so many guys left now. Yeah, they're attacking me, so I'm gonna have to get over here, I think. Alright, that's now been taken. Alright. Okay, so there's another planet over here, or for us to take. Good. Took that out. Militarism. Alright, looks like there's another battle about to happen over there. Alright, where are we at? 2 more. Alright, I guess this is pretty clearly going to be our last episode then. Probably overkill to do this, but I'm always worried they're going to come in at the last minute and knock me down or something, and then I'm going to be lazy, and then it's going to be like, man, I wish I would have put forth more effort and gotten all this stuff going. Alright, this all looks good. Get you over to here. Good. All right. Alright, looks like we fixed our manpower issue. We're back into the net positives.
Your offensiveness struck.
Alright. Nope.
Continued friendship with you as a creature of
Oh,
soul.
these guys are happy that I'm kicking so much butt. Uh-oh. Not very enthusiastic about that. Because usually when they do that, they fire it at me. And that's going to blow up a whole system unless you have a citadel on there. Well, I guess that means I'm gonna have to probably take out another area then. Pirates are all running away from me. Well, I guess they're going to where the pirate mark is what they're doing. Alright, keep upgrading everything. I think we should still be more powerful than theirs are. Alright, got some Hyperium. We'll come up here. Attack. Oh, I wonder if they're actually fighting the Vaulters here because they were happy that I was attacking. Alright, another battle. They ran away. They fought and got their butt kicked. Alright. Got you guys. You're here. You can now attack here. He's got a ton of guys here. Now you can try to capture that back. Can't imagine there's going to be much else to do here. That's 18,000. I don't know why it says I can build it, but then I can't build it. You get some resources with the battle. Got some science, nice. Alright, these guys are just chilling. For the next battle. These guys are coming back. think that's victory. Nice.
I look to a future full of hope and glory. Not the hopeful dreams of an untested youth, but the shrewd plans of a seasoned ruler. Though we mourn the lost, and their holy messenger is yonder, it would seem that their power has not completely vanished.
Alright, and with that we have brought the Nakalim campaign to a close. They definitely feel way, way better than the first time I did their campaign. If anything, they feel like they're maybe a little too overtuned, because I don't think I was challenged at all on this campaign. I think it's really cool that they have the ability to see the map, so then you can rapidly get an idea of how to expand. They have the ability to automatically start a colony with those Nakalim ruins or whatever it's called, so then you can just automatically start another place there. You start out with the first 2 tech rings unlocked, but then your rest of your technology is really, really slow. I think I could have even snowballed even faster had I been a little bit smarter with how to make my science technologies and then getting the crafts so I could get additional science with every kill as it's going around. I mean, you could farm pirates and do all sorts of stuff to really help yourself. Now, I kind of focused on booming for quite a while, and then when I got attacked by the Yoros there, they ended up taking some of my places and forced me into combat. But what I was finding is the AI was rapidly trying to focus on using the lower tier crafts, and then it seemed like they were a little more cowardly than what I've seen in the past. I mean, there were several battles where it seemed like it should have been close, and instead they tried to retreat from me, and then that ended up wiping out their fleets. I mean, I forget what they're called, the explorers. Like, they had a carrier fleet, and then they ran from me, so I thought I was going to be taking losses. Instead, because they tried to retreat, then they ended up losing the whole fleet. So I'm not quite sure if the AI is now becoming more cowardly, because it definitely felt like there was a lot of times where I thought they were going to fight, and they didn't. And then it allowed me to just move around and then knock around their fleets and then take them out with taking minimal damage. So I'm not quite sure why, especially like the Imperium of Man, they were running away from me too with all those fleets. I mean, they did fight me a little bit, but it felt very strange that they were pulling back, and then they had all these different fleets instead of combining them and then attacking me. So it just seemed like it was definitely very strange at the end of the game there, where they were very, very passive, and that allowed me to just easily get the kill, but very unusual here. But yeah, definitely feels really powerful. I think your big thing is you want to boom really early in the game to take advantage of the situation, but then you are going to have to make some of your military going, because then you're going to run into this bottleneck part where the other factions, where they've started to catch up with you, especially when they're on the harder difficulties. And, you know, if I would have had these guys next to me, which were really aggressive, that could have been an issue, but luckily, you know, I had other factions around me that also wanted to boom until the very end when I started to pick a fight with the humans, which case they usually always have a pretty strong military force. But these guys want to typically boom and get their trade going, and then they can explode as well, and we kind of neutered their ability to do it. And the thing that's quite interesting with this faction is because you can see everything, you know where all the neutral factions are, and you can start getting relations with them before the other factions do. And then you can also do hacking engagements and things to get the benefits going, because I found that to be early on to help me really significantly increase my research, is I could just do all that hacking and then double my scientific gains until later in the game. I think it definitely makes sense to push for some cathedrals, and then you can get some pretty significant buffs to your just general factions. Now, for some reason, it kept glitching where it kept unassigning my relic, and then I had to re-put it back on, so you just have to be a little bit careful with that. I definitely could have been even stronger had I put the relics on my characters, but I wanted to keep getting the scientific upgrades going, because I definitely wanted to get those boons. But I think it would have made sense to put some of those relics onto my commanders here to get additional experience. I think in retrospect, I wish I would have had more forethought into which characters I made governors and which ones I made admirals, because I definitely had pretty weak guys as my admirals for probably half of my fleets. And had I had the increased movement guys focus there, because I think having that significant movement is by far the most powerful ability to help your fleets, and then you start getting, you know, the additional damage and additional shields, and you can really just kind of go nuts. Now, I definitely felt like I neglected my military. I mean, I had tier 2 to tier 3 weapons going for most of the game, but because I had boomed so aggressively, I had so many forces that I was able to just close the distance. And, you know, in retrospect, I also should have upgraded my military quicker, because I forgot that I could do that, because it's been a while since I've done this game. But definitely should have put some points into upgrading the, you know, the tanks, the aircraft, and the infantry early on with a lot of those resources, because that probably would have helped me fight off that Lumaris, I think is what they're called, invasion early on, and that could have helped me then push them back instead of having to go back and forth. But definitely allowed me to get some pretty significant buffs. I mean, by far we were way past everybody else. I mean, for pretty much the whole game we were #1 until, I think these are the Sofan. No, Sofan were pink. Who was light blue? Oh, the Vultures. The Vultures were overtook us for a short period of time, and then we just broke out when we were attacking. Food was kind of low. Industry was high throughout most of the game. Dust was #1 consistently through the game. Science was very low. Influence just took off. I mean, at the end, I didn't even have to worry about influence anymore. Population, because we were just booming, we took over. Vultures, again, took us in the middle there. Research, #2. I'm actually surprised the Vultures were so powerful. Usually, in terms of science and research, it's usually the Sofans, which is pink. So I'm not sure if they were just, because those guys rallied together, if they were just giving all that stuff to the Vultures or what was going on there. Yeah, our trade was pretty abysmal. I definitely could have optimized that. Approval, not surprising that it was kind of low, especially when we were conquering all those locations. Expansion, obviously, by far. The heroes is what made our force to be incredibly powerful. By just purchasing all those heroes as fast as possible, we were able to get that going. And then our military, actually interesting, the I forget what these guys are called, but the Omega, they are always one of the most powerful factions. They're definitely the most powerful faction. We're the easiest faction for me to complete their campaign, but I would say this is a close #2 because these guys definitely felt good for the whole way through. So if you played Endless Space 2 and you struggled with the Nakalim and you want to redo their campaign and not have a hard time, they're definitely in a very good place right now. Policy, so yeah, religious most of the time, it looks like. 13 fully upgraded factions, explored 98 curiosities, and our main hero was level 20 at the end of the campaign. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.